What's up, everybody? Chris from Crashbox here. Welcome to our winter product release. Thanks to everybody who is coming through. I know sometimes these live things take a few minutes to get popping here. So I want to introduce my producer for the evening from the Realm of Collectors, Mr. Brian Brink. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Chris?
How's it going?
Today's a good day.
Let's just pretend we didn't talk for an hour before this. And I don't know. Brian is a master of the bachelor arts, the culinary bachelor arts.
Correct.
He is constantly coming up with new and dangerous recipes from what I've seen. So we have a special guest tonight. You might have seen a picture of his here or there. You might have seen a picture of his with some Crashbox goodies in it. You might have seen his work with Mezco and Storm Collectibles and Tamashi and so many other companies. But let's give a warm welcome to the one and only D Amazing.
It was really good. It was really good.
How are you, buddy?
I'm good. I'm well. I'm staying out of trouble the best I can. Trying not to curse on social media.
Yeah, it's tough. It is a hard time to not cuss on social media, but I think we all try to do the best we can.
Yeah, sometimes I think we should just let it all out. Just take a day and just curse all day.
Yeah, I probably have those days more often than I should readily admit. Hey, make sure you give us a like on the video and subscribe if you're not subscribed for our, I don't know, monthly videos, maybe, if we put them out that often. But we have some cool stuff to show you tonight. So we have Mythic, I'm sorry, I keep calling it Mythic Con. Legion's Con 2 is this Saturday, which Crashbox will be a part of. Make sure you go register. There's the web address there. It's legionscon.com. I think it's $6 for the con, which is negligible amount of money. It's a pretty cool platform that they're using, from what I've seen. So Crashbox will have a vendor room there. I guess the best way to describe it. It's basically like a bunch of Google Hangouts that are all connected. Pretty neat, actually. So I'll have
a great idea.
Say what?
I said that sounds like a great idea. Google Hangouts all connected.
Without all the bad stuff, hopefully.
Yeah.
Google Hangouts has been trifling over the years. But I'm going to show you a couple things here that are not necessarily exclusives, but the first chance to buy these things will be through the Legion's Con convention. You will have an opportunity to go to our website with a passcode that you only get on the event, and to purchase some of the items that we're going to show here in just a minute. So without further ado, let's talk to the Amazing about his photography. So you've changed things up a little bit lately. You've been doing more of a portrait style.
Yeah, that came with me actually testing out my wife's ring lights, which is funny. It was like, oh, it came. I was having a conversation with a friend who doesn't want to be named, but you know them. It's funny because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this thing. My wife is always messing around with her ring light, and she's having a blast. I'm gonna mess with it too because I want to have fun. And then I went, oh, I was about to curse just now to stop myself, but
it's all right.
But that was my literal response. I was like, holy crap, this makes a big difference, And I started fooling around with it, and it's pretty crazy. Like, I'm actually messing with it right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you as I mess with it with no background or anything. But I'm going to, mess around with something. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys are going to – I don't know if you guys can even see this.
Give him the full screen there, Brian. There you go.
So, yeah, should I bring this down a little bit? Yeah, I'm going to bring it down a little bit. But, I bought a couple of ring lights because she has a really, really big one that I can't fit on my sleigh. But I bought a smaller stationary one and a larger one. What I do is I kind of position it here ahead of time. I make sure all other surrounding lights are off. I turn up or turn down the brightness, depending on what it is, and I just take a few shots. So I'm gonna test it out real now, and just to show you guys what I got going on. As you can see, I still have like my background light, I still have my foreground light, and it's just it's been a learning curve. Like it definitely made me change up everything about how I wanted to do this. And I forgot my battery, so let me pop my battery in, right? And I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing. And it's funny because it wasn't like it was a secret. I just wanted to figure out what I was doing and make sure it looked good. That was all. So I snapped a quick shot, and this is what it looks like with the new lighting. A lot more detail involved.
Yeah, man. That's really cool that, a lot of people that get to a certain level, I think, in a hobby that ends up probably becoming more of a profession. They rest in their laurels. They're happy with where they're at. But, you and I talked before, and I really applaud you for thinking outside the box, so to speak, and going outside, your comfort zone to learn a new way to do what you were already good at. So that's impressive.
I appreciate that. It's one of those things where I think that, if you're not trying to learn in this, it's going to be a problem for you long term because you'll get comfortable. And getting comfortable isn't always a good thing. It's one of those things where sometimes you have to get outside your comfort zone, make sure, just try something new, because being comfortable doesn't always mean a good thing. You know what I mean? You can be comfortable with a negative thing and then just be stuck there because it's all you know. So I just never really want to get caught up like that. So I constantly try to learn something new.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's I've really enjoyed the portrait style you've been doing, and it brings up a whole nother level of detail, I think, that I've never really seen, in toy photography. So big ups to you, man. Of course, you're just showing off with the posing as usual, but we'll take it.
I think the other thing is that it stems from the fact that I also don't know how to edit. So, I mean, my thirst for wanting to be better stems from I looked at all my friends who knew how to edit and Photoshop and just little things like that I couldn't do or I didn't know how to do. They were doing. So I said, you know what? What can I take that is my weakness and turn it into a strength? So I got really good at posing. I got really a lot better at raw skill and lighting. Those are the things that are literally my strengths. So I said, all right, how can I be better? And I just continue to try to make those things better until, one day I can actually take the time to learn how to edit. Or, I mean, it wasn't until like a year or two ago, I just learned how to put transitions in my videos. So,
man, why do you think I do all these live streams? I can't edit for nothing, man. I've tried and can't get anything to work hardly.
Oh, dude, I don't even blame you, because I mean, have you seen me? Like, if I knew how to edit, I promise I'd come off as a better professional. But because I don't, I pretty much tell myself like, okay, well, I need to learn how to be better about how I do everything else, because you always are going to get an unfiltered version of me. I know a lot of people don't think that they do, but if I don't know how to edit, think about that. You think I want to really take the time to edit something out? I don't know how to do that. So I'm teaching people how, this is the best me right now, literally. So this is raw me, with the exception of cursing, because I caught to consciously tell myself no more cursing.
Well, that's something we can probably all work on. Darius, thanks for joining us tonight. I know you and I work together a lot, and thought it would be cool to have you on here because you haven't seen all this stuff. I show you a lot, a lot of stuff we work on, but I'm excited to show these next couple pieces off. So,
well, it's funny about that because you say you show me a lot, and a lot means you show me a lot. But it's funny when I don't see stuff, because it was the other day you posted something and I was like, "What's this? How come you didn't show me this?" And you're like, "It's a secret." I'm like, "What do you mean it's a secret? Nothing's a secret from me." And then you ask me, "Hey, you want to be on?" I'm like, "Okay, of course I do. I want to know stuff." So
that's right. You want to be on the front lines here.
Exactly.
Cool. All right. Well, I've got a couple things set up here. We can transition over Mr. Producer Man, Mr. Behind the Scenes.
Producer Man strikes
there
again.
We go. So we have some violent skeleton on skeleton action here with Doc Nocturnal and Brother Mandibulus. How do you say it, Ryan?
Mandibulus? I don't know.
I saw somebody the other day abbreviate it to Bro Man, and I said, I just don't think he would be okay with you calling him that.
I just call them meatless men because I think that's the best name you can come up with them. This is a special redneck meatless man because he has no meat on his bones, so it works out.
That is great. That is great. Okay, so in front of us here we have over. I guess I can get off my duff here and do some. So here's our classic set one piece, the window. These are still available on our website, crashboxcustoms.com, and of course the floor pieces here as well. Thank you to everybody who buys floor pieces. We have people that just buy floors. Actually, have a couple I need to get out this weekend.
I have people that ask me about that. That's hilarious. Because I sent them to the website.
Right. Yeah, I was wondering about it because when we first started doing this, I had 2 or 3 people buy a floor. I'm like, why are these people just buying floors? I'm like, oh, now I understand why they're just buying floors. Okay. There we go. So last go around, we did the MAFC collab and the set 3 pieces. These bad boys. We also released the 1.5 set, which I'm going to pull this guy out.
I didn't know about this.
You know about what?
1.5? What do you mean 1.5?
That's what the Archway is. It's 1.5.
Oh, okay. You called it by a different name. It threw me off guard.
Well, we try to keep some sort of order around here. So, and these are just the simple arch pieces. Let me see if I can get this camera cooperate a little bit more. All right. So we got our simple arch piece. I don't know how many people noticed, but there's magnets on the back of every single one of them. And there's a reason for that. It's because we wanted to make some back plates for the 1.5. So if you already have the 1.5, you'll be able to pick up a back plate. Or if you don't have a back plate, you don't have 1.5, you could also pick up the 1.5. Don't have a name for this yet. It's just a kind of gate looking piece. But there it is.
Call it the gate.
Well, it doesn't open. So
but a gate is still a gate, whether it opens or not.
I guess it is. But I can only imagine the terrifying pictures that people can take with, somebody behind here.
I'm gonna put so many demons. So many demons in the gate.
So that's a cool little piece we came up with. This is the first one of the first pieces we've used our laser on. So the grate piece here is actually laser cut.
It looks so clean.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
That's the beauty of the laser.
I'm jealous.
So we did a little texturing on the back piece, and it's got this cool arch with the cap on. These will be available Saturday through the Legions Con convention. We'll have a passcode with a link for those, and those will be $65 for the back pieces.
Okay.
And the front pieces, I believe, are $65 also on the website. So that's the first time we've done one of these back pieces. Was really happy with the way it came out. It's just going to add a little bit more texture to your set.
Okay. Imagine just going down a hall of those and there's just creepy guys in every single corridor that you always see in every horror movie. I would be petrified. Like for me, if you put a bunch of clowns behind that, I'm not going down that hall. I'm good.
Clowns. There you go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like clowns. I don't really. Nope, no clowns for me.
I could grab the Pennywise out of the case there.
There's a reason why I've never reviewed Pennywise. Now you know.
Well, you took some pretty good pictures of him recently.
Yeah, because I was like, you know what, I need to get over this fear. But no, honestly, I don't really mess with clowns, man.
That's funny. I had no idea you were a anti-clown person.
Whoa! I'm not anti-clown. I'm scared of them.
Sorry, I don't want to get you. I don't want to get you in trouble with anybody over this. Over the clown.
I'm not anti-clown. I'm just actually very scared of them.
There you go.
You don't know if they're happy or sad or mean or evil. They just always have this weird face. No, I'm not messing with that. No.
I mean, I think you know as well as I do that there's always tears behind those big clown eyes.
Exactly. I mean, I look at the Joker and I'm like, the Joker is not a clown. He's just a crazy maniac. But a clown? That's way more scary.
It absolutely is. Cool.
So,
Well, hey, let's move on here. So this is the piece that this will be available to pre-order for anybody outside Allegiance Con. It'll be available probably Monday. This coming Monday, it'll be available to order outside of the convention. So give me just a sec to move some stuff around here, and I'll show you the delightfulness that lurks beyond here. Now, I'm gonna show Darius, before you and I obviously have a good relationship and work on a lot of projects together, but what do you really look for in a diorama? Like, what are the important things that you see that you want to be able to get out of a diorama?
Versatility, that's one. It has to be versatile. That means I try to aim for something that, even though it seems generic, it also seems very specific, because I use lighting, and lighting can change an entire setting very much. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where, should I show it? Should I just show people it, or?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, because I know you've had me working on this for a while, and it's a complex, and well, I don't know if we're still gonna call it that, but you told me the code name. I guess the secret name while we worked on it was called Complex, right?
That's right.
So here we have it, and it's just a setup of it. And like, I've been having a blast with this kind of setup where I can do things like this very easily. I don't know if everyone can see this. I'll back it up a little bit, but I'm gonna stack up these walls as well too, and I'm gonna back up because you have to understand this is pretty cool where I can make a large wall. Let me just take my ring light out, make a legitimate setting for you guys. I have all my lights off because I'm working on photos. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. So,
No judge.
like, I've made like a small space station or a small railway between using some side crates, the complex floor, and just some walls. And just like that, I've changed it up. Or let's say I don't like this setup anymore. I can take IG11, take my 01, and instead of a one-sided hallway, I can change it around, and I can swap this one on top to the side. Now I have a long corridor. You know, it's something that I'm like, I don't have to just take one thing and make it one thing. I can take this one thing and turn it into several things. I love doing it. Like, that's very important to me. That one thing can look very different. It's sort of like a diorama version of a transformer, where it's like, here's my regular mode and here's my alt mode. I can do both. In this case, it's a triple changer, but still.
So that's what I've tried to do with a lot of these pieces is we try to make them where I don't want to tell you how to play with your toys. It's like what I like to say.
But it's true though. But you want to give people options to go, I want to change up how I play with my toys. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
But that's what I love. Even the floor. I can sit the floor up and turn it into a wall if I felt like it. You know? I love that I can do that. It's versatility. I don't know if a lot of people like that. I know some people like things to stay one particular way. You know?
Right.
I just can't do that. Because what happens when I want my space station to like a long, scary hallway, but I can't change like the look of it. Like if I wanted a narrow hallway, I can literally just mush it in a little bit and now I have a more narrow hallway. You know?
Right.
Now it's scary and the alien's chasing me down it, you know? It's these are the kind of things that are important to me. This is the kind of stuff that I legitimately look for in a diorama. Because even with my lighting and whatever posing skills you think I may have, it all goes on having options. You know what I mean? Options are very important.
Definitely. Hey, we're going to look at the complex, I guess, production prototypes here in a little bit. But I think, Brian, if you want to switch the camera here, here's our big set for the Legions Con.
How dare you show this? I'm gonna fight you, Chris. I'm gonna fight you.
Why are you gonna fight me, D?
Because there's so many things I don't know about, and I see this, and I'm like, I've always wanted to throw somebody down imaginary toy stuff, so now I can do it.
So this is the staircase that we haven't named. I'm gonna call it the son of a bitch staircase because it was not fun building this thing. But it is pretty modular. So I just went ahead and threw some figures in there so you kind of get the scale. You know, you can have your ogres. Your ogres kind of fit on there. Your 1.0s and your 2.0s, different sizes here. So this is a 15 3/4, basically square. It goes up a little higher with the top rail there, but this is something that that I had seen. I don't remember. I think maybe in Game of Thrones I saw a staircase that was similar to this, and I swear this morning I had the scribble scrabble note drew of it. I kind of drew it out so I didn't forget. Let me just these guys off here, and I'll kind of walk through it a little bit.
You know what's crazy? The more I look at the staircase, I'm just like, this is nice because you've seen those scenes. I forgot what is it? Was it the Matrix background that people have used before? That I always thought was really nice. And now people have an option to buy this because guess what? Not everybody had a chance to buy that Matrix background. You know what I mean?
You're right. And I have that Matrix background, and it's tiny. It really is. I'm looking at it right now. I actually have it up on my top of my shelves here.
See, didn't even know you had that. And I'm just like, this is what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people go out looking for that, asking, hey, I want some stairs. Nobody's ever done stairs. Like, nobody does that kind of stuff. So it's cool to see that you've done that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like you made it your own.
So we took a lot of inspiration from the rest of the Mythic pieces set. Our kind of trademark notch we do and everything is there. Actually, these handrails have the exact same twist in it that you saw in the set one, in the Archway pieces. And actually, these parts here are the bottoms of that. So, we tried to really incorporate a bunch of small details into this set from the prior stuff. So this thing is magnetic and it breaks down, and I'm going to show you because there's a couple different ways you could possibly set it up. There are two walls here, just finished panels. Kind of drive the camera a little bit. Try not to make anybody throw up here. That's the side. The back piece magnetic as well. Of course, it's kind of hard to see it in there, but there's some stone that sits in the cove there, I guess. And you've got a window with translucent behind it so you can get that light coming right down the staircase. And then the staircase itself is actually in two pieces. It slides out. And then the floor here, I wanted to spend a little time looking at the floor. This is a KJ Sparkles original, who's my wife, my business partner here at Crashbox. She came up with this design. It's like a weathered checkerboard. It's got a lot of blue hues in it, and it really complements the whole setup here. I did want to just point out the finish on the steps is it's like a granite finish, so each one's going to be different. Yep. And another cool thing you can do here, and Darius, I fully intend for you to bring the ruckus with something like this.
Yes. Oh, yes. I was just about to ask you about that.
You can extend it. Now you have kind of a gap there. But guess what? If you wanted to make it like dungeon steps, where they don't have rails, these bad boys are just magnetically attached. So you'll pop your rails off, and you just got a big ass staircase.
So, Chris, I have a question.
What's up?
You see how you rotated that stairs?
Yep.
If I wanted to be a weirdo and connect to both sets of stairs, would I be able to do that? Like 2 bottom steps if I bought 2 sets?
Like you wanted to put one here and here?
Yeah.
Sure. Give me a
Alright,
second. I'll
cool.
show you what that looks like. Hang on.
Okay, because I was gonna ask, could I get my Lord of the Rings on? I'm with it. I really don't think people understand how much of a big old nerd I am.
You know, I didn't hear a word you just said because I walked out of the room.
No, I saw. I can see it in your glass mirrors.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I was saying I don't think that people realize how much of a big old nerd I am, because see, now I can get my Dungeons and Dragons on, and I can get my Lord of the Rings on, because there's always going to be like, choose your path, or I play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm sorry, so I can use these with my avatars that I play with my wife and our friends. So this is going to be really cool. I like this a lot. I was just about to ask if you could do it, man. I'm going to throw so many people down steps. It's going to be cool, man.
I figured you would.
Yeah. This is one of those things where the variety in this is outrageous, because I don't think people realize like how important stairs are for not only just fighting scenes, but various scenes like when the bad guy reveals his plan and he's walking down the stairs.
Yep.
When the really when Emma Frost walks downstairs because she wants to enter a scene and be Emma Frost from the comics. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of cool scenes you can actually get from this kind of stuff. So I really hope people like enjoyed it. Even that bottom staircase, like I imagine you leave that as open in like a secret crevice, or you running away from bad guys, or even those old James Bond films, like when you jump over the railing and go hide under there in the crevice. So many cool scenes can come from this.
That's right. And once again, I wanted to give the versatility. Oh, by the way, the backside's painted gray. It's not weathered or anything, but if you needed to use the backside of the staircase, it's professionally finished, I'll say.
Okay, so it's paint on both sides.
Yeah, if you want to shoot it from the other side. So this is, like I said, going to be available first through the Legions Con, through our store, or our I don't remember what they're calling it. Basically, we have like a booth at this virtual con. We have 10 of these made. I will tell you that we have 10 of them made minus the floor, and the floor may be, I think that floor is a little bit bigger than what it'll actually come with, but not by much. So we have 10 of these made and ready. They'll be ready to ship next week. So the first 10 people that get in the booth room and get the code for the website can grab one. We are going to take limited pre-orders after that. So if you miss out on the first 10, I think we're going to do 25 of these total.
God damn, that's not a lot.
It's not a lot. This is a very labor-intensive piece. I know Brian and I talk about piece count on toy builds and things like that. Why is this figure so much? It's so small. Well, it's got 400 pieces compared to 200 or whatever. Just so you know, like the set one piece, the Archway, that's got 10 pieces total. This has 50.
Oh shit! Oop, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse.
At this point, let's just let it air out. It's fine.
Okay, but that really surprised me. That's a big difference.
Yeah. So you count all the stairs and the plates and the window and the back glass and the railing and the magnets. There's 50 pieces in this. This is $355. So anybody who wants to order one, we will have them available. First come, first serve. The 10 that we have in stock on Saturday, and then we'll take pre-orders that I'll tell you, they'll get delivered probably in January. Maybe a little quicker. It just depends on how a couple other things shake out. But we've been working on this for quite a while. Probably did 4 prototypes before we got this right the way we wanted it. Changed some things up here and there, and made some decisions to just break it down to what it is. But I wanted to make it where it could break down, you know, so you could use it in different ways. The magnetic staircase railing. Last time I did a staircase was the last time I said I'd do a staircase. Then I figured out a smarter way to do it. So
Chris, we have some questions. What was the offer here for this set? The price, I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so the price is $355. That's US dollars. If anybody's asking if it's US or Canadian, because I had that happen the other day. They'll be available through the first 10. This is our Legions Con exclusive. Well, first look really. There's 10 of them built that will be ready to ship next week. The first 10 people who buy them will get those. Then after that, they will be shipped out. I'll give you the December, February Mezco 3-month window, but no, it'll probably be quicker than that. But we're only going to do 25 total because this is a very time-consuming project, and we do want to work on other stuff.
Oh, so your pre-orders will be limited to 25, is that right?
Yes, so we're only going to do 25 of this piece total. So
Does that include the 10 that are already known?
Yeah, so we're going to do 15 after the 10 for a total of 25.
Now I'm sad. I better not miss out on this. No, because now I got to sell some stuff to make some money.
Well, you know, hard times, as they say.
Hey, look, I get it. I'm not even arguing. I'm just going to make sure I got enough money for it. Listen, me and you know Noel, we've literally talked about throwing people downstairs almost a decade now. I'm not going to miss my chance to do it.
Absolutely, man.
Chris, there were questions as to can railings be put on both sides?
I'm not putting railings on both sides. This is the only configuration this is going to come in.
Okay.
That might be something
one-shot deal, basically.
Yeah, so this is it. It doesn't come in DTOF size. It doesn't come in pieces. This is how it's coming. So no, I thought about the railings on both sides and just decided to just go with the one side, and put the walls on it. So a lot of decisions back and forth with that, just to do the one side of the railing.
And another question from Carlos. He says, will there be an expansion to this set?
So this is an expansion to the current offering. This goes right along with your Mythic pieces. Scoot it over just a little bit. Now, I do know this floor is different than obviously what we have offered in the past. And we will more than likely offer this floor in some form or fashion.
Oh, see, that I should have asked that question because now I'm like, oh, it works with Archway.
Yep. So you can put that right there. Get the arch through that way. So it ties right into our current Mythic pieces stuff. It's 15.75 inches tall, just like the other one. Everything else we put out in the standard height for this. And it does not fit in a DTOF. Sorry. I always get asked that. It does not fit in a DTOF. So yeah, so Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Mythic, Legions Con 2 online. I believe Brian's scrolling the URL for that. And get in and grab yourself one. If you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up about any of it.
Is it okay to be more jealous than I already am? Is that a legitimate question?
I mean, I don't think jealousy is something you need to worry about.
Well, it's not my irrational fear that I'm gonna miss out. It's just how fast will I be able to sell something? I got like 2 days, so I think I'll be okay.
I got you.
Yeah, if it's going up Saturday, I think I'll be okay because I'm registered for Legions Con. I mean, I couldn't turn down a convention that was only $6. I think that was weird when people were like, I'm not paying $6. I was like, you realize most people charge like $180 to get into a convention, right? Oh, y'all want to see what I'm doing? Cool.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with spending $6.
So Brian, why don't you pull Darius back up for a minute? I've got to I got to do some rearranging here for our next setup. So
Okay.
give me a minute and talk about your posing, man. How you come up with this crazy stuff?
I read a lot of comic books. If I'm being honest, it's because I read a lot of comic books. And one thing that I've learned from other artists, being comic book artists, I'm saying, is that you're only limited by what people tell you what you can and can't do. And I don't consider that to be a limit whatsoever. Like nobody's gonna tell me how to play with my toys. I just once I learned that that's not gonna be a problem, it never became an issue. Like if I want to do like this right here, this is a guy who has a superpowered suit from a belt, right? And he's fighting a bunch of guys in basically Medusa mask. You think he doesn't have the strength to literally throw these guys across the room? So I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like use your imagination. You're only limited by what you tell yourself what you can and can't do. So I try to follow like the basic rules of my basic rules. I can't speak for other people, so let me change that. If you are the superpower type, which is the superhero genre, you're already stronger and faster than most people, especially if you're fighting quote unquote goons. You'll be able to do all the superpower stuff that I'm doing right here. If it's one of those, how does it fit into the Star Wars? Like, like people have to set their whole universe stuff. Like, how does it work? So I try to apply whatever physics to whatever universe I'm in, and not including the one I make for my own. You know what I mean? For instance, like the Mandalorian flies with a jetpack. All right, so I know he obviously uses a jetpack the proper propulsion way that we do it. It's not one of those things where he's out in space with no spacesuit and stuff. So these are the kind of things I often think about. I think a little too hard about it, honestly. But yeah,
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah. So I'm just like,
Hey Darius, we have a question in the chat for you.
Sure.
Someone wants to know if you're getting those Transformers RED figures. Don't mess around with those.
Unfortunately, that's kind of stuff never shows up for me over in New York City. If I happen to see some online, I'm going to try them out. I would like to at least try one of them. I'm looking forward to Soundwave or Optimus, so I'll try one of those two. I forgot I got these glow in the dark skulls and these glow in the dark.
Almost there, guys.
It's okay. Glow in the dark skulls, y'all.
I just got mine today.
Yeah, I just got mine in too. Oh, these are nice. Because if I knew how to paint, it'd be really cool because I give it a nice little wash and then right under it would glow.
That would be cool.
And this is why I pay people who can paint because I can't.
Hey, everybody's got to be good at something, man. You just may not know it.
That's exactly why I tell people. I think that's one of those things where I've come to appreciate, where it's like you have to realize I don't have the skill of painting. I don't have the skill of building dioramas. I have the skill to make those things look pretty. So that's why I work with people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have that skill. Just like other people who tell me all the time who can paint, they're like, hey, man, I can't take a good picture. Can you take pictures of my stuff? You know what? Why not? I actually enjoy making art from other people and myself. That's why I try to do, like, even if I can't get it into a video, I make sure people always get their credit on stuff. I don't know if people have ever paid attention to that, but I'm always tagging people for their work and their credit and their stuff. And if I forget, or if you ever sent me something and I didn't tag you, please remind me. I don't have no problem with giving you credit for your stuff, man. Like, you deserve it, for real. But I don't know. It's just one of those things. I'm just big on credit because you never, like, I was found because somebody tagged my work in something else. So why wouldn't I extend that love to somebody else? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's
just
like,
common courtesy.
Yeah, I think more people should do it because I think a lot of us are forgetting that. I'm definitely
important. I
Go
would
ahead, I'm
say
sorry.
it's important to put your brand on stuff too. Use your watermarks. Use your tags, things like that too, so that when people do share your stuff, it is kind of easier sometimes to give people that credit. I find some people are just when it comes to social media with the tagging and the ats and all that other stuff, some people just like, oh man, all this extra work. I just wanted to post a picture that I really liked and share it, kind of thing.
You know what? It's not that I don't get that part, but it's It's like stuff like important stuff like repost pages, reposting your stuff. It's
Mhm.
like when they see your work, because you didn't take that 2 seconds to just post who you got it from, now that person can miss out on work, opportunity, new followers, and stuff like that.
Very
So
true.
I do my best to make sure it's tagged every time, even if that means I got to go back 20 minutes later and fix it. Because for the most part, repost pages don't care. They're just gonna repost your stuff. It's free
Right.
content for them.
Yep.
So that's one reason why I don't like repost pages. But like for them, everything is free content. So you got to be careful, and that's what I'm trying to do basically. But giving credit shouldn't be one of those difficult things. At least not in my opinion. It just shouldn't. And now he has a shotgun. I'm a shotgun warrior. Don't mind me. I'm just goofing off at this point. Can I get it back? Yeah. Let's move it back. Let's see. He looks really good with this lighting. You know
Yeah,
what?
he
It's
does.
funny. It's funny because I don't see this the way other people see it. So I'm finally seeing it this way now, and it's very weird. Because I'm like, is this how people see my lighting? Oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
Because when I'm in my camera, I'm just in work mode. So now I
Right.
can see it because I'm on the chat with you guys. So this is pretty cool. It's good to look outside yourself, and now I definitely have. This is a very humbling experience.
So that ring light, that light is actually pointed away from you, right?
Yes, it is pointed away. Now the other thing is, there's still other lights focusing. That's the other thing. Because like I just took this one to help with the portrait because these are smaller figures, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's pointed away. This is what I got from it as a result.
Wow, that looks great.
Yeah. So now everyone thinks that I've been holding out this secret. It's no secret. It's I'm messing around with ring lights because they give this nice circular, like it fills out all the details. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then the background lights help feed the ambiance of the background. Because even though my background is blurred, you were still able to see it clearly. So that's what I've been enjoying lately. I love it. Also, by the way, if you think it's easy work with this, it doesn't do all the work for you because I shoot on manual. So if you want to capture that perfect vibe, you still have to find all your perfect settings in camera for those who may ask, because I shoot manual. So if you had shot auto, it may not have shot in, or you may have not gotten the same look as I have gotten. I shoot on manual.
So shooting on manual, does that mean you have to tweak certain settings for each picture that you take?
Pretty much. I have to change it every time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it probably takes a while to kind of hone in that skill, especially with all the different options for cameras and things like that. It's more different. It's a lot more different than just pointing your camera phone at something, kind of thing.
Yeah. I've been shooting manual for a long time, so it comes as second nature to me. I won't lie to y'all. But if I was like not paying attention, I didn't know what I was doing, I'd struggle with taking one or two photos. But this whole time I've been taking tons of photos like with us while we're on.
Thanks for filling my gap there, D. I had some technical issues.
It's all right. I still love you.
Well, thank you. We can get into the complex, codename complex. How's that? Codename complex.
Ooh, that sounds like
We'll
codename
figure
Kids
out
Next Door.
the
I'm with
name.
it.
All right. Well, let's take a look at these I guess production samples.
All right. Let me know when
Okay.
you're ready. I'm eager.
So up first is the floor, and I wanted to show it like this because put your light pad behind it, and you get some really cool lighting effects
See,
coming through there.
that's what I was talking about earlier.
Also,
Where you can turn it into a wall
make a
too.
hell of
See, look at that.
make a hell of a wall too if you wanted it to. By the way, this is a light board. It's super bright. I know I just blinded everybody. This one is for the Cricut machine that we have. My wife got it somewhere, but Amazon has these, a whole bunch of different kinds. They're great. You can put gels over them if you want. They're great for underlighting. We're going to use it as overlighting here in just a minute. So you got a floor piece. So this would be your doorway piece here. And this would be a this has let me find the camera. So we've got the laser. These are laser cut honeycombs now, and laser cut trim pieces in here. The PVC hits on the top with the number and the little CBC code 3378. And that sits right there like that. So let's say you just want this arch piece. We'll have that available for you just to buy like that. Let's say you want to, I don't know, maybe you want a door. You want a door to go with it? Does that sound like a good idea, guys? You think they want doors?
I know they want doors. Listen,
well,
I've gotten many emails about this. I know for a fact they want doors.
So I had these taped together. So excuse me while I take this tape off. So the doors are 2 pieces. They have a slot in the middle where they butt up right next to each other. You got these nifty little finger holes. And what you're going to do here is the back of your piece has a rail built into it. So the floor also has a rail cut into it, a groove cut into it. So me being the relatively competent person that I am, figured out putting these in here and then dropping them in these grooves, you've got a functioning door on your floor. Gotta mess with it just a little bit to get it in there perfect, because it's just kind of free floating. But I put these nice little holes in there even. And just pull it back and forth. Just like that. So if you want the doorway,
all right, I'm a fan. I mean, I was already a fan, but I'm a fan.
And the opening door, the floor part of the design. Yeah. So that'll come with the floor. So the next thing somebody might ask is, well, what about some sidewalls? Well, okay. I guess we can allow you to have a couple sidewalls too. So we designed these sidewalls. They're pretty much identical but opposite.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
He's holding out on you.
I know, right? Like, I'm not.
Sorry.
Oh, man.
So how in the world is this all going to work? Oh, these come off. So magnetically, your 2 pillars just pop loose. And guess what? Your sidewalls have magnets.
Chris got all the secrets, man. All the secrets.
You just pop those on. You know, you got your setup with
crazy,
with the cells. So the next thing somebody might ask. So yeah.
Chris, you're breaking up a little bit there.
Yeah, I hope you don't lose your dog.
Gotcha. So there's your ceiling.
We losing you,
Pop
Chris.
your ceiling on. You guys got me?
There we go.
Yeah, here you go.
No. There we go.
I think we got you back. Yeah.
Okay, so if you want a ceiling, you got a ceiling. And if you have a light board, oh no, the light board went out.
I mean, I still like what I saw.
There
though.
you go.
So, can I start by saying not only am I jealous, but I'm mad that you was holding out. But I understand why you had to keep your secrets. I understand.
Wow.
I need it. I need that space prison right now.
I mean, NECA
I mean-
aliens, predators.
Literally anything that's ever been in space ever can go in there.
Right.
But more importantly, if you want to do the raft, you want to do Blackwater Gate from DC Comics, like this can be your super space prison. It could be your bunker. It can be all the cool things you want it to be, because it is. Like, you know how cool it is? Just try to, like, oh man, I got ideas for days now. And I'm jealous. This goes back to me wishing I had this skill, and I don't.
All right. So have you guys completely lost me at this point?
No,
No,
we
Can you
kind
hear
of
me?
lost you.
we hear
Yeah,
you.
now we can.
You can hear me now. Can you see what we're doing?
We do see. Yes.
Yes, we do.
All right.
What you doing? What you doing? I mean, I know what you're doing, but there's an excitement that was in my voice just now. Now I'm just jealous.
So just by putting another one on the front here, line them up like that. And if you wanted to continue this, can you guys hear me?
We
Yes,
do
we
hear
can.
you, Chris. Yep.
This is okay. You can just keep on going here if you want. And you can pretty much make an infinite hallway if you want here. You go as many times as you want. Over and over again.
I need three. I need three so badly.
I do want to show off some figures in here just to kind of give a scale. And you guys had mentioned space and this, that, and the third. So
Go ahead, dog. Do it.
let's just
Show
look
me.
at some different stuff in here. So here is
Oh,
Hasbro.
that looks good.
Man, I tell you what, if I could have
You're going in and out, Chris.
We lost you. We lost you for a second, but now we got you back.
Yeah, we're losing your audio occasionally. Get those kids off of Minecraft upstairs.
well, there's a clone trooper. I know,
Oh,
right?
there we go.
There's a clone trooper. Here is a stealth Gomez.
For stealthy missions.
Yep. And D, you'll have to tell me who this dude is.
All right. Just let me see it. That's coming right at
Oh, stand up. I
that is coming right at Agito.
oh,
Chris, inquiring minds are
there he is.
demanding.
Yo,
Inquiring minds are demanding to know if the complex will fit in a DTOF.
So many DTOF people. I don't mean to laugh at them. It's just I love that they're enthusiastic about this.
DTOFs are an economic way of showing off certain things.
It really is, though. It allows you to keep everything in one spot. I get it.
Yep. Chris, your audio is in and out. I don't know if we got an answer. I think just by looking at it from a height perspective, I want to say it'll fit.
I'm gonna go out of my way and says that it will probably fit if you do one cube.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. You know what? Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me test this one wall and see if it'll fit, and then take a guess from there. I'll be right back and I'll test it because we lost Chris for a second.
Yeah,
But
we
you
did
won't.
lose him. Yep.
But you won't lose me. I'll return. You can keep talking. I can still hear you.
All right, here we go. Let's see what he comes back with.
Yeah. So we'll see what he says.
Is that any better, guys?
Yes, it is.
Yes. much better.
Awesome. Okay, yes. So the back piece and the floor will fit in a detox. I have not tried it with the side pieces yet. It is tight. It is very, very tight. Like I think the floor is 15 by 12, and the detox is like 15 by 12 and an eighth or something like that. But it will fit. It will fit. I just wanted to show this with a couple more figures, just to show some versatility. Man, I wish I had somebody here that was good at posing figures.
I know, right, Chris? That means I got to come visit you soon.
You need to.
Well, when COVID world is calmed down just a little bit, because
Yes.
it's pretty much canceled all my trips anyway. So I couldn't even take a vacation this year for the first time.
So there's with the Figure Arts best car armor shorty neck Mandalorian.
Which honestly, I still like that figure. As much hate as it gets, I still like that figure. All it needs is that neck peg from Figureworks.
So I printed that. I printed them, and they're too big. I'm gonna have to resize them.
Really? Hold on. I got mine out right here. I want to show you guys the difference.
They didn't
see it. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yes, show us the difference real quick.
This is it with the neck peg, and I don't know if is it on. Can you guys see me?
Switch the camera, Brian. See, that makes all the difference in the world. That's why I got
Yeah, this is a big difference. Let me move the camera actually.
And Darius, what did you do here again?
We gave it a new neck peg that actually extends it, that raises it up. I don't know if we can see under there, but it extends the neck, basically making it look like an actual human, as opposed to a person with no neck whatsoever. But it makes all the difference. It actually raises.
Yeah, so I found that file. I found the figures.co file and I printed it, but it doesn't seem to fit.
Have you tried to heat it up? Because that's exactly what I did, and I got it in there. Because as you can see here, the regular one.
You had to do what?
This. I heated it up. I just used my heat gun.
Okay, I may need to try that then.
Because this is what I did, and look, like the top one couldn't do it before. Not with that neck peg. Now he has all the expression and range, all of it. Even when you put the jetpack on, now he can do everything. So yeah, it makes all the difference. I am a fan, a big fan.
All right. So here's the Mezco cable. And this table must be crooked. I swear I can pose a figure. And these all came out of my case standing up.
Did you say table or cable? Because they rhyme, and I just didn't know which one was which.
But there's cable, a little bit chunkier boy. And I know people were just asking about it, so I managed to borrow Transformers Red, Optimus Prime.
Now you're just rubbing it in my face.
Looks like he fits in there.
Oh my! It's
hey,
so
these are on loan
weird.
to me
from who? I'll fight them. Is it Bobby? Tell Bobby I'm gonna fight him.
No, it's my actually I got them from Bobby, who our buddy Caleb out in California found them. Hey, I've got them on order with Walmart, and I've yet to see them.
I ordered the Cheetor
I have yet to see
I'm
him.
a Beast Wars fan, so I'm hoping I could at least get Cheetor because I ordered him.
I'm sorry.
Man, it is so.
The last thing I want to throw in here
to see Optimus in that scale. It's so weird.
I used to be the biggest. Strange. Now I'm just the smallest.
Yeah.
So the last thing I wanted to show off is and I'll zoom in a little bit. That's this
is that Gucci Commando?
Command 3D Forge. Huh?
Oh snap! You got Gucci Commander.
That's right.
Chris, can you throw a little more light on that guy?
Yep, sure can. So this is oh, come on. This is a very blurry shot of the hooded Cobra Commander head that
3D printed forge.
our friends at
Chris, we're
are
losing you
offering
again.
for sale.
Hey Chris, we're losing you, man.
This is
I think we lost him again.
motherfucker.
That I heard. Oh, I'm so happy.
Of course you did.
I'm not the only one that feels this way.
So our friends over at 3D Printing Forge on Instagram. This was designed by Brave and painted by. So the kit you get is 2 different heads. Trying my best to show this. This is a horrible representation of the quality work.
Let me find mine. Give me 1 second. I'll help you out there.
We have. God, this is awful.
Yeah, we're losing
Yeah,
your
this is the
audio.
break.
Hold on, Chris. I'll help you out because I have mine right in front of me. I'll show them one. If you guys can see it. This actually. There we go. Looks really good.
That's pretty good representation. Yep. So
Very
there's
cool.
2 heads.
Yeah, I think I have the. No, I can't. I put the other one on my Cobra Commander, so I don't have it.
The gun.
But I have this one. Yeah, look at this. This is the head of an evil dictator. But yeah.
Can you guys hear me at the moment?
Yes, we can.
Well, let me get this out real quick. So we have a giveaway.
Okay.
From Crashbox and from 3D Printing Forge. So we have a Minton box from our friends at we have a real simple. I told Brian a number between 1 and 100. So we're going to give you 2 minutes from whenever you hear this to pick a number to the number I selected wins the Cobra Commander and headset that you can do your best or have somebody paint for you.
All right. So for Chris is going in and
Oh,
out,
look at
basically what he says is pick a number between 1 and 100. First person to get the right number in the chat wins. What was it, Chris? The figure and the head, or just the head?
So
Very
you win
suggestive.
a Cobra Commander figure,
Okay.
and you win the Serpent Leader pack from 3D Printing Forge.
All right. I'm with it. So you have basically 2 minutes. No, they got 2 minutes to choose now.
Yeah. And I tell you, if you guess too many times in a row, YouTube will lock you out.
Yeah,
But,
don't put too many random numbers. Don't put too many random numbers. Don't do that, y'all. I can't see what people are putting because I'm on from my phone.
One
So
time,
it's hard. I know somebody put a 5-digit number, and that's a very weird thing to show. But okay.
Yes.
I'm like, I see someone here doesn't care about winning. They just want to participate.
KJ Smith thinks on a hot streak. He won something last night on our Shelf Gravy show.
Oh, right? That's crazy.
Man, it's like I want to be like colder, warmer, colder, warmer.
I'm not gonna tell anybody anything. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
sit here and be like, "You're never gonna catch me. You're never gonna guess it. Never, ever, ever gonna guess it." I mean, somebody will guess it, but that's not the point.
I have no idea when 2 minutes is up here.
Well, they got about 45 seconds left. I've been counting. I got a counter with me. Are we gonna go with the closest person that nobody guesses it? Right?
I don't know. I guess that's a thing. You let me know when the timer's up.
All right, they got 25 seconds. Well, less than that now.
Yeah.
10, 9, 8,
Haven't seen it yet.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's over. It's over.
All right. If it's over. So let's give him another few seconds to catch up to us.
Oh yeah, because that whole loading thing. Yeah, I forgot about loading.
All right, there you go, Chris. Good job. So, no one guessed it.
Damn.
Darius, you had said who gets closer.
Yeah.
Now, I think I did see one that was one off from the number.
I thought I saw that too. That's what I thought.
Without going over as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're doing Price is Right rules. Cool.
Closest without going over. Chris, how do you feel about that?
I think we lost Chris to the infinite void of the internet.
Oh. Chris, are you there?
Chris, if you can hear us, please give us a call. My number's 555-18755.
Oh, and he's gone. Let's see if he comes back here.
We lost Chris to the infinite void, man. Always. The internet hates us, man. I swear.
Yeah, well, it's getting to be that time of night. His kids are probably done eating and streaming everything. Chris, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Now we can.
So,
This is great.
So Chris,
Okay.
No one guessed it.
Let's get the.
Oh,
And then we lost
can't
Chris.
hear you. We can't hear you.
Why does Chris's internet hate him?
I don't know. Chris, try turning off your video. Maybe that'll help.
Did you learn that at Zoom school at your job?
So Chris, Darius and I were talking. So yeah, no one guessed the exact number, but did you want to do closest without going over?
Did you want to go with Price is Right rules? Did we lose him again?
I think I don't hear him.
This is so weird.
The internet does not cooperate right at the time of the good stuff.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. We're trying to give away prizes to people, make sure they're happy, bring them joy in their day, and this is what the internet does.
Chris, are you there?
Yeah,
sir?
let's try it from the mobile phone.
So, Chris, did you hear me before?
Yeah, so no one got the number right, but hopefully we think somebody got it. Somebody got close. Who got closest?
All right, who got closest? So we did. Somebody did get within one of the number, and the number that was to be guessed was the number 78. So I did see the first person to get closest was one Drew Grubbs at 77.
All right, Drew, you are the winner. Congratulations.
All right, Drew, you are. I heard that name before.
Oh, Drew's been around.
I know I've seen that name before.
You'll see him
Drew
pop
Grubbs.
up. Yeah.
Drew sounds like a good person. It just sounds like a good name. Drew Grubbs. Drew Grubbs on things because Drew Grubbs won something.
Indeed.
See? Drew know what's up.
So Drew, get a hold of me with your address, please, and Crashbox Customs on Facebook or Instagram. And
I can hear you pinging, but I can't hear you talking. So weird.
Yeah, let's do this.
That's such a weird thing happening right now.
He's having a mic competition is what happens.
I see that. It's getting out of control. Please.
Chris, you're having all kinds of audio issues.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I'm just strictly on my phone at this point. Hey, Drew, congratulations. Please reach out to me on social media, on Crashbox Customs, Instagram, Facebook. Give me your address. I'll get this figure, and the set will come from Tyler with 3D Printing Forge. So this set will possibly go on sale the first part of December. I do have one more piece of this I do want to show you. Let me sit my phone down real quick. Hopefully it doesn't fall over. Professionalism.
Hey, I consider this more like a tenacity because you've been fighting through this, man. This is crazy.
Give me just a sec to set this piece up here.
Oh, well.
Chris, I do have some questions and perhaps some clarification on the numbers on the complex diorama. I see that in your first setup there you have 001, and then in your second one 002. Are these numbers customizable per order?
Yeah, so that's something cool we're going to be able to offer to people. If you want a different 3-digit number, we're going to be able to allow you to get the number of your choosing. And if you don't pick a number, you'll just get a generic number. But yeah, the numbers, and we'll also be able to do, I believe it's called Arabish, which is the Star Wars language. If people want that instead to, tie it into the canon, we'll be happy to do that for you as well. And we'll have all that on the website. Another thing I wanted to mention is we've partnered with Affirm, which is a financing partner, which lets you make payments to get your stuff. So we'll have details about that on the website once all this stuff starts rolling out. Last thing I want to show you guys real quick is, we do have the laser cutter now, and we're going to do a deluxe model of the complex at some point, which this is all laser cut. It is very heavy. This is MDF, but it's more of a showpiece. This is just something I actually did today, first time trying it out, but it's kind of an unlimited potential thing we have with the equipment to really think outside the box and get to the next level. So just to review, your staircase and your 1.5 backers, look at my professional setup here on the floor, will be available starting Saturday at Legion's Con. Make sure you go register for that. 10 of the staircases are available for shipping next week. The rest of them will be next year. First of next year we'll have them out. And this will be going up for pre-order in December. and we'll have more information on that very, very soon. And I guess that's going to wrap it up. Darius, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I do apologize about all the technical issues tonight, everybody. But
It happens. Don't stress it.
I would assume everybody's upstairs playing video games at the same time online, and in the basement with haphazard equipment. So, yep, you guys know where to reach me on social media, Crashbox Customs, all across your fruited plain. D-Amazing on Instagram, or what's your email you like people to contact you at?
d.amazingtoys@gmail.com. Holla at your boy.
There you go. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. You got anything else, Brian?
Yeah, we got one more question here. That backer for the 1.5 Archway, will that be made available soon?
So that is available through Legions Con on Saturday. Will be the first chance anyone will have to order that, and then probably Monday it'll go just regular for order on the website.
Excellent.
I can't see a chat anymore, so if there's anything else, you'll have to let me know.
Nope. I think that's handles all the questions.
All right. If anybody does have any questions, just hit me up on social media or on the Facebook if you got my account like that. Cool.
Cool. Thank you for having me, for real, man.
Thank you, Darius. It was great having you on, and thanks for talking while my crap stopped working here.
It's okay, man. I always got you in that.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Later.